Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Don't forget to share the broadcast. We're going in tonight. It may be a good one. I said it may be a good one. This may be a good one. This may be a good one. So I want y'all to share this. I want y'all to share this. I want y'all to share this broadcast. Because it might get good. It might get good. I'm just saying it might get good. So whenever you get time, you probably need to make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm running a little bit behind. I had some technical difficulties, if you want to call it that. Some technical difficulties, if you want to call it that. However, we want to deal with the situation at hand. So let me get started with the show. I want to do this first. I got a brand new show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building something. This is your man Danny for real. I was thinking, how would you be if you were at 100%? What would your life be like if you were at 100%? So I'm trying to reach that goal of being my 100% potential. At 100% of my potential, you may not even recognize who I am. Because we are all supposed to be somebody great. We all supposed to be somebody who does something fascinating. Think about that. Think. Just a little something throw out there to get us started. I most definitely got to work on my intro. I'm gonna get that together. Make sure my intro is fire. Later on, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have it like I want to have it, and I don't know if I'm. I brought up something a little earlier. I was at work and I posted something. Hopefully it resonated to you properly. I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way and think that I'm just one of these people who don't believe in any of the things that I'm saying. However, I totally believe in some of the things that I say, because I know that people have different opinions of how they view life and the things that go on in life. So, let me see. So I'm gonna run something through here that may make sense. Okay, first thing I want to do, I want to share the broadcast. I want y'all to share the broadcast. I want y'all to share the broadcast. Depends on what part of the world you in. I may be late on your part of the world. You might be an hour ahead to some of my friends that are an hour ahead. However, I want everybody to be able to participate and don't want them to think that I left them out. Okay? I don't want people to think I left them out. So, share, share, share. Hopefully I put that in the link. Put that in the link. Of me sharing it. So go ahead and we're gonna take a few minutes for some other people can get in here, so they can. I want them to be able to enjoy some of the festivities of this conversation. This is brought to you by Parkside Raiders, Old Neighborhood, my neighborhood. I always call it my neighborhood. It'll always be my neighborhood. I am a staple of that community, whether it be good or bad. That's where I'm from. All right. And also, Parkside Approved. That is a stamp on people knowing where we're from. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because things about to change in that community. So one day, if you get a chance to, you can roll through there. Anyway, the question at hand is, where we at? Let's see if you can see this. Would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? That's just a question. That's a question. Man, this color's not acting like I want it to act. That's just a question. So, it's just asking, would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? I think they can exist at the same time. I think that people get a lot of things in life, misinterpret what they mean and misinterpret how to perceive what those two words mean. Okay? So a lot of times we go through life being miseducated about how things work. Sometimes we go through life not knowing how things work. Just think about that for a second. What if What if you've been miseducated about the things that you know in life? What if you've been miseducated? What if you've been miseducated about some of the things that which you think you know in life? Sometimes we misguided. Sometimes we are misguided by the people who raised us. Sometimes we've been misguided by the people who taught us the most. So you got to think about that sometimes. Where do we get our education from? Most of our first experiences come from the people who we live with. Basically parents, grandparents, uncles and aunts, people like that. You know, maybe some close neighbor or somebody like that. However, we learn behavior from people who we come in contact with the most. I don't know if you understand that. If you understand that, give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up, please. Give me some thumbs up. If you understand that, give me a thumbs up. Go give me some hearts. Let me know that you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes we are miseducated. Sometimes we learn a lot of things once we get into our late 30s, early 40s, and then we say, oh, okay. Some of that what they was teaching us was might have been BS. Some of that what people taught us might have been BS. So I ask the question again. Would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? Can they exist at the same time? I believe that they can exist at the same time because love and loyalty are close. They should complement each other. Love and loyalty should complement each other. That's what I think. I need to share this broadcast. I need to share it. Please share the broadcast. Please share the broadcast. Okay. So now what I'm saying is love and loyalty should complement each other. They should go hand in hand with each other. That's what I think. I think they should, it's just like being on a team. Being on a team, the players on the team need to enhance or complement each other and working together. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully we don't get it misunderstood because some people think that just because I'm loyal, I don't have to show you love, or just because I love you, that means I'm loyal too. That it might be two different things in some people's eyes. Because you have some people who are loyal to the family, however, doing a lot of unfaithfulness, they're not showing love. So they might love somebody, but they disloyal. It's two different things. I love that I got a family. I love that I can do something for her, or you can do something for him. We love all of that. But sometimes people are not loyal. So the question is, the question. This is the $1,000,000 question. Would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? Just a question. This is a question that was placed in my my range of my ears. Do they exist at the same time? They should exist at the same time because they should complement each other. That's my personal opinion. Because sometimes when you're loyal, you don't, or if you love somebody, you don't step outside of what y'all got going on. Because I'm loyal. Or you might say, I love that person. So, I mean, I'm not here to bash guys. I'm not here to bash women. That was just a question that was asked. Can loyalty and love exist at the same time? Sometimes we have people that we no longer associate ourselves with. We might love them, but we're not loyal to them. Sometimes we loyal and we don't love that person. Because I know some people who come home every day. They might love their significant other, but they're not loyal to them. That might be somewhat hypocritical. However, that's sometimes those are the things that are at hand in some relationships. You have some people that, I love her, I love him, but it's other things going on. So that's a loyalty thing. I know some people who do everything for their spouse, but not right. I don't know. So, if you guys could share the broadcast, please share the broadcast. Please share the broadcast. Please share the broadcast. That will be something great to share the broadcast. Because when I come on these platforms, I want to at least throw some form of education out there. And I need y'all to do some comments, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. That pushes the algorithm, just in case you didn't know that. That pushes my page. Oh yeah, my hands keep waving. I'm sorry, my bad. However, so we have to. This is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to at least make comments. Make some comments. I want to see what people are thinking. I want to be able to interact with everybody that's on this page, so I understand what's going on. And it's just a question. You don't have to go to your significant other and start no arguments or nothing like that. I do not want y'all to do that. Please don't do that. Please don't start no arguments over this. These are just questions. You know, I was looking to see if I can get some people that I reached out to earlier, see if they would participate, and see if they will go in on the comments so we can have some dialogue, and at least I can know how people are feeling about this situation. It might be a touchy situation. It might be one of those situations where you just don't care to talk about it. Don't know. Just a question. Because the only thing I'm here to do is ask questions. Because I want to know. Let me see if I looked up what loyal means. Okay. And wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, that must be over on my YouTube page. Okay, I'm also streaming this over on YouTube too, so I appreciate those over there who on YouTube. I do appreciate you. Okay. I guess it depends on what we'll say. What we see it, what we see as love as, and then and definitely. Okay, so what Hiawatha is saying is, oh, let me put it up there. This is what she's saying. I guess it depends on what we see as love and definition of loyal. Okay? So it all depends. It all depends on the definition of love. Okay? Like I said, I'm over on YouTube too, on the same page, under the same name, Danny Faree. I love YouTube. I love Facebook also, but I love YouTube also. All right. So, okay. So definition is giving or showing firm and constant support or allegiance to a person or institution. You showing showing firm and constant support or allegiance to a person or institution. That's what it says. Wish I could put it up there, but I can't put it up there. Okay? Love is based on action. That's what I was told years ago. It says that love is action. It's an action. Somebody said that love is a feeling. It's a emotion. So we have to determine what the definition of love is. Okay, so when we young, we like okay, I'm gonna say when you're young and you the old folks used to say, you know, you boys run around there smelling little girls' pee. We thought that was love. As we get older, we reevaluate what that is. Then some of us then been married before. Some of us have been divorced before. Some of us have been in long-term relationships before. Maybe at that point we thought we was in love. It could have been more of the fascination of that person. Could have been. It could have been more of the fascination of that person that made us think that we was in love. I'm just saying. Sometimes we get it all missed. Well, let me say this. Sometimes we get it screwed up of what we believe that is love. Maybe that's based off of our childhood. Maybe that's based off of how we were taught and what we seen from the people who were older than us, what we thought was love. Some people thought that just because daddy or granddaddy or some men around in our lives probably cussed their women out, but still did for them, or still made sure that the family was well. Some of us thought that was love. That's what you consider as love. Long as I bring home the check, long as I make sure the family eating, long as I make sure all of these things, we sometimes we associate that with love. We think that's love. We think that's love. So we are taught a certain way. That don't mean it was right the way that they taught us. Because love is non-abusive. No torture. No trickery. None of that stuff above that is has nothing to do with deception. Because you have some people who, like I say, that are disloyal, but they say that they love their significant other. Oh, I gotta do what I gotta do. Or she say, I gotta do what I gotta do. Now, if you got some things that are unsatisfactory based on what he or she think is love, then you may be unsatisfied. You may be disappointed in how the relationship is going, and maybe you just not happy with what the situation is. You could be saying, well, I hope you don't think this love. You could be saying that. Just because you do all that don't mean you love me, because you talk to me crazy too. So what about the respect? You got to have respect also when it comes to love. You got to have respect too. You gotta love is diffusing the situation also. You gotta be able to diffuse the situation. Come on, baby. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want you to be unhappy. But sometimes, ladies, y'all can't play on men too. Y'all can't play on because you know he nice and he a softy, and then you'll play on him. So you can't do that. I would advise you not to do that. Because sometimes when he get wind that you didn't play him, now he got a whole different outlook on what he think the relationship is. He could think that you've been using him the whole time. And just because individuals have a certain amount of income or semi wealth or look a certain way, that doesn't mean that doesn't have nothing to do with love. So you can be loyal but not in love. You can be in love and not loyal. But when you have them both, you got something amazing. You got something that's unbeatable. When you got both, you have something that is unmatchable. And you can tell it by how well the relationship is going. You know, you can tell it by how well the relationship is going. Okay, so don't forget to share the broadcast. I want you to share the broadcast, send it to somebody so we can sit and talk and we can have dialogue and we can go in and we can make each other laugh and get some of the truth out, or either some of our own ideology of what we think love and loyalty is. Because it was just a question. If you have a group that you in, share it to your group. If you have some followers that you want to share it to some of your followers. I put the link to the show in the chat, at the beginning of the chat. Nobody came in and wanted to talk yet, but it's in there just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Every now and then, so Roosevelt will come in. Roosevelt will come in and shake up the audience. That's my man Velt. All right, let me give a shout out to everybody that's in here that I can see. Roosevelt in here, Hiawatha in here, Nisi in here. Who else? Jamie is in here, and Yolanda Wooten, the chef Yolanda Wooten. Yeah, Velt gonna come in and shake it up. You know, Velt is he has his opinion and his outlook on what a lot of stuff is. So I appreciate Velt. Welcome to the ride, bro. So if you have any comments that you want to say about loyalty and love, you just put them in there. You know, I'll let the people respond to it. I'll put it up on the screen, and I'll make sure that everybody see the comment. Okay. I shared it to all of my groups of people. Let me see. Let me go back to my comment, my original comment on how this all got started. Okay. So the question earlier was I was asked a question: would you rather have love or loyalty? How often do you see both exist in today's relationships? So it's like, how often do you see both of those in today's relationship? We have so many breakups and so many people who are not consistent when it comes to whatever their promise was. I'm gonna love you forever. I'm gonna be loyal to you forever. But we have to respect each other also. We got to respect each other also. So love and loyalty can exist at the same time. That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. So just imagine you in a relationship and somebody is loyal. Someone is loyal, and both of y'all are in love. That's a beautiful thing. What they say is, that's a beautiful thing. That's great. I think that as we get older, sometimes we go into this mode of, you done figured it out. You done figured out that either I was doing it wrong the whole time, or you figured out maybe I should bag off or tweak a few things. We got to watch the way that we conversate with each other, especially when we kind of upset at each other. Some people who are cursors. Danny Bob is in the building. Danny Bob is in the building. Shonda Beverly in the building. Jamie in the building. Velda's in the building. So when all things are clicking on all cylinders, this is amazing. You never know what your partner may do if they loyal, or if they consider themselves in love with you. They'll do anything. And it's peaceful. It relaxes you. I don't know if none of y'all ever been relaxed. I don't know if none of y'all ever been in a situation where y'all wasn't stressing about how she what she does when she leave the house, or what he does when he leave the house. Did I say that right? What he does, what he do. I want to be politically correct. Sometimes we don't need to worry about that because there's loyalty. Sometimes we don't need to worry about that because there's love involved. Man, I'm going to the crib, man. I'll catch y'all later. But man, woo, oh girl, them out there. They out there. Like Danny Bob would say, she'll say, Lil Daddy. She'll say, Lil Daddy. But loyalty, when you know you got loyalty, you don't have to worry about what's going on out there. Oh, she be all right. She good. She ain't gonna mess that up. She'll be a fool to mess that up. Oh, he out there. He out here hanging out with the fellas. He'll be a fool to screw that up. In your head, that's probably what you're saying. He'll be a fool to screw that up. But one thing I've learned from just watching people, sometimes our learned behavior causes us to ruin the loyalty. Sometimes our learned behavior causes us to lose the love also. Think about that. Sometimes we flip off at the mouth. I said it the other day. Well, baby, I'm gonna go to the store and get and get the food for our Sunday dinner. You didn't gave him a list, and he forgot something, and you cussing and fussing. I could have did that ish myself. Man, I can't get you to do nothing right. So sometimes we have to, what the things that we say, we have to see how that makes us feel if somebody said it to us. That's what I do. Usually what'll happen with me, I'll see how that makes me feel before I even say it. Before I even say it. Because we already know what we're saying. Sometimes you say some stuff that you feel or you've been thinking. And just think about how that makes you feel. Especially if you get belittled. And just because they fine, don't mean they loyal. Just because they got that big old, I'll get sidetracked. Just because they got all that, don't mean they loyal. Just because he swole up and he look good, don't mean he loyal. Just because he bringing home the bread, don't mean he loyal. So then you gotta have both. You love him, but you don't trust him. You loyal to him, but you don't love him. Because we disrespect each other a lot. We disrespect each other a lot. Those of us who've been married before, we understand the mistakes that we probably made in the last relationship, in that relationship. Sometimes we gotta tweak some things. Sometimes we gotta turn the knob and tweak some things. Sometimes we have to reevaluate our approach. Think about that, because sometimes we sit and think about how the last relationship was ran. Man, I shouldn't have made that mistake. I remember I was doing that. I know that caused a problem. But I didn't care. I didn't give a rat's butt. I didn't care. So we gotta think about that sometime. The other person's feelings. That's where the love come in at. I love that person, so I ain't gonna hurt that person. I want her to feel comfortable. She might say, I want him to feel comfortable. A lot of times we run our mouth and cause people to not feel like they love. Sometimes we yap too much. I'm just saying. Let me go to a break. Let me go to a break. You know, I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like Why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. All right. So now, the question was, would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? There is a possibility that they can exist at the same time. I'm hoping, this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we have reevaluated our approach at what love and loyalty is. At this point, most of us are 40 plus that I see on here. Most of us. Let me see what Velt said. We are supposed to love each other like Jesus loves the church. Look that up and copy it. You're correct. You are correct. I must say, this particular time, Velt, you right. This particular time, Velt, you right. I have no disagreements with that. So you have to bring religion into the relationship for the simple fact of sometimes that keeps you honest. That keeps you honest. Okay, I did. I'm trying to be religious to the Lord, or faithful to the Lord, so I have to abide by the laws. I got to be loyal. But is your character originally, is your character a faithful and loyal and loving person? Sometimes we are a-holes by nature. Sometimes we a-holes by nature. And if you've been an a-hole for 40 years, you got an issue. Because it's hard to change. It's hard to change. Sometimes you got to keep that locked within your inner self. Okay, Vel said, right, you got to follow something. Because you got to keep the family good. You not only just take care of the family, feed the family, drop your check off, let her handle the finances, or let him handle the finances. They ain't got nothing to do with love. You know how you felt when he touched you. You know how you felt when he hugged you and looked you in your eyes and gave you that intimate situations other than love, other than sex. Gave you that intimacy. Hug you and look you in your eye and say, "Happy New Year, baby." You know how you felt? You know how you felt when he was sitting on the couch on the phone, you walked around and he just grabbed you and hugged you and kissed you. You know how you felt when he came and laid across your lap? I'm just saying, it's a feeling. Love is a feeling and an action. You can see it every day. You see it every day. We can't get sidetracked. We got to have some happiness in there. And if love makes you happy, then that's a great thing. So, I'm just saying. Those are just my opinions. Some people come in here and they silent and just want to listen and see what other people say. But that's the situation at hand. So if you missed it, would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? I said, yes, you should love like the church. But remember, there were those who said they loved the Lord, but they were not loyal. They were not loyal. Where is it? They were not loyal. I just don't believe the two exist today in society. People just don't even know what it is, what it means to be loyal, to be loyal, to be a loyal friend, intimately. What is it? You got me all confused, Hiawatha. All right. And the next one, Tracy. So I put these up there so y'all can see these comments. All right. Loyalty is a good thing. Tracy said, I would love to have both. Doesn't always happen. Doesn't always happen that way. People are people. The goal is to love like Christ. He was indeed perfect. And we're not. You're correct. You're correct. The carnal man is not perfect. He falls short. Some of the things I'm gonna go back to some of the things that I said in the beginning. Some of it is our upbringing. Some of it is some of those bad habits that are hard to break. Because it's because what happens is with the loyalty, and everything that we taught, if somebody taught you, oh, this is where you're supposed to love somebody, then when you grow up, you think that that's what it is. Whether it's good or bad, some things we are taught. Some things our children pick up, and we are taught those things. Some things. So when you teaching the children, you don't know what they picking up. At least you're not paying attention to what they picking up. If you had a mother or father that used to be verbally abusive, and they stayed together or they hug each other afterwards, you think that's love. That's why it's called a curse. That's why it's called a curse. That's why it's called a curse. That's why they call curse words. Because they put a spell on you. When if I call you a dumb MF, you're going to feel a certain kind of way. I'm putting a spell on you. I'm cursing you. So every time somebody call you out your name, you feel a certain type of way. Yes. It's taking influence. You know? So we remember that the young people that we come in contact with that's in our life, or the people that the children that we raising, you have to understand that sometimes when they leave the house, they leaving the house with a certain bag. And in that bag, do you give them the right tools to work with in life? Kiss him, say, baby, I love you. Good luck on success in life. But you gave him a bag full of garbage. Or you just send him out there and say, well, you gotta get it. I had to get it on my own. So you gotta get yours too. That's a bunch of mess. So it kind of bothers me sometimes when I see people cuss kids out, because they're gonna grow up to be adults. And when they grow up to be adults, they're gonna associate that with this is how my mama talked to me. Or this is how my daddy talked to me. And they said they love me. So now we take that into a relationship. My daddy stayed with my mama, and my mama used to cuss him out every chance she got. Is that fair? That ain't fair. Because now you growing up thinking that this is the way it's supposed to be. My daddy brought home the check all the time. Gave my mama the check. But he wasn't loyal. Got 50 situations going on out there. He wasn't loyal. So loyalty and love can exist at the same time. It's a beautiful thing. But guess what? Sometimes you don't have them both. You know? Good evening, Miss Gwen. Sometimes you don't have them both. If you got them both, then that's a great thing. If you don't have them both, that's like choosing the president. Do you choose the one with the lesser evil? They both might be jacked up, but I got one of them that's good and one of them make me feel good. He don't love me. He bring home that check. Make sure the family good. But he ain't loyal. No loyalty. So the question is, would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? So somebody said that they don't exist in today's society. In today's society, yeah, it might be a little shaky. Sometimes things are shaky because some people have been through some things at this point in life. Like I say, most of us are here. I'm 55. Most of us are 55 and under. Okay, so Tim, the loyalty, I think the loyalty and the trust are similar to me. Well, the trust is a belief system. I believe that that person ain't gonna go out and do nothing. I believe that person gonna do the right thing. That's what I believe. That's a belief system. You know? Trust me. I gave you this $1,000. Hold this for me, dog. And in your head, I trust that that person ain't gonna spend my money. I don't know if that person loyal, but I trust that the person not gonna spend my money. So if that makes that person loyal, then that's a great thing. So again, would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? I believe they can, and I believe they do in some relationships. That's a beautiful thing, though. That's a beautiful thing. So if you get a chance to, y'all share the broadcast, send it out there to y'all friends. I've been talking over an hour. Some people came in here a little late. Hey, Michelle. What's up, Tim? What's up, Miss Gwen? Who else in here? Lisa Garrett. Lisa Garrett. What's up, Lisa? Lisa, one of the best hairstylists that ever came through East St. Louis. Let me say that. That's my friend. Miss Tracy in the building. Hiawatha in the building. Roosevelt is in the building. Janelle is in the building. What's up, Janelle? I be giving you problems. I'm sorry. I apologize. You're my friend. That's the only reason I talk to people who are my friends. And if I give y'all stuff, that's the inner child in me, like to bother and poke people. So don't worry about me. Shonda Beverly, Danny Bob is in the building, and Nisi in the building. So I've been on over an hour, and the discussion, Papa in the building now. The discussion was, where is it at? Would you rather have love over loyalty? Also, can they exist at the same time? And I said, if they exist at the same time, you have a wonderful relationship. Whoo, Miss Beverly, that's a lot. Let me put it up, see if people can see it. They probably can't see it. There's a lot of stuff going on with your comment. Okay, I put the link in the chat earlier. I wish somebody would have came on and did what they did. So, I put the link to the chat in there. I would like for people to interact with each other, read some of the comments in chat, and Miss Beverly, I appreciate that's a long. I didn't want to, but we can go back and read that later. All right, this is what Roosevelt put up. Let me see. Okay, so I understand, Roosevelt. It says some people issues are because they don't love themselves, so they don't do things so you can feel. Okay, I understand. He's saying so they might do things so you can feel like them. They might do things so you can feel like them. Just imagine that. Okay? Some people, what's the saying? Hurt people hurt people. Think about that. Hurt people hurt people. So some people do things so you can feel like them. Sometimes if they feel like garbage, they want you to feel like garbage. I want you to feel the pain I'm going through. Now, maybe you need to go get some therapy. Maybe you need to go sit down in somebody's chair and talk to them. Maybe you need somebody to pull up on you and say, "You good? Good. You ain't been moving the same. I don't move like that. So you want me to move like that? Nah." So I get it. Hurt people hurt people. You know? Someone is disloyal. Let me read this from here. If someone is disloyal, it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with the other person. It's definitely that person. Right. You correct. If just because a person is disloyal, that does not have nothing to do with your significant other. Because sometimes people blame it on on a significant other. Well, she wasn't treating me right, so that's why I went out and did what I did. You did it because you wanted to do it. That was a choice. You could why you just didn't go and jog around the block. Jog around the block. Go shoot some basketball. Go walk around the mall or something. Blow off some steam. Get over it. And get over it. Can you do that? Is that possible that you can do that? Blow that steam off. Go find something to do. Regroup. It's a difference when it's a consistent thing happening, and then you say, "Well, we need to reevaluate what we got going on. We gotta rethink what we got going on. We have to go back and reanalyze the person that we with." I'm not telling nobody to get divorced. I'm not telling nobody to just kick that person to the curb. What I am saying is that just reevaluate what the situation is. Some people just ain't got it in them. And just think of some people who've been in a relationship for 10, 20 years. Some of it is torture. Some of it is you being into maybe it can come from religion, meaning that because he and I may go to church together. That's what you might be saying. We go to church. We going to church every Sunday. Dude still wasn't no good. Or we was doing something together all the time. Still wasn't no good. Some people are together in the name of the church. Getting tortured. When I say tortured, I don't mean somebody tying you up and doing nothing to you. I'm saying just you know that it ain't right. He ain't right or she ain't right. And you stay there and cause you to have ulcers and all this whole other stuff. You got to find other outlets to burn off your anger. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you got to sit down and talk to that person. I don't know what we're gonna do. This ain't gonna happen. That make me uncomfortable. Oh shit, I'm gonna be who I am. You know, sometimes as men we get goofy. I'm gonna be who I am. It is what it is. Please don't say that. It is what it is. Some people just do not like that saying. It is what it is. Just saying. I got a brand new show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building something. So some people are caught up in it is what it is. And don't. So let's get away from some of the traditional way of doing things. Because I think back in the day, some of the old heads, they used to be stuck in their ways. Man, you don't let no woman do this. Yeah, she gonna stay at home. She gonna do what I said do. Oh, okay. Dummy. How that's working out for you? Tell me how that's working out for you. Okay, Velt said, I think I'm going to hang up. Hey, man, I'm not finna play with you, man. I'm not finna play with you, Velt. I'm not finna play with you. Velt like to start mess. That's what he like to do. Okay, so we have to get back to the basic. The basic is the family is the base. The family is the base. You gotta make sure you love yourself before anybody else can love you. Okay, we know that. We should know that by now. We grown folks. We should love ourselves before anybody else. And if it don't feel right to you, you address that to that person. Just don't feel like love. If that person ain't loyal to you, you tell them this ain't loyalty. Sometimes you gotta do that. So that's about it for me. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate everybody who came out. Got Roosevelt in the building. Hiawatha. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Hiawatha. Tracy in the building. Shonda Beverly in the building. Miss Bev is most definitely in the building. I'm going to have her on as a guest one day. I'm going to have Shonda Beverly on as a guest one day. She's doing a lot of things. She's doing a lot of things with children and people, activities at the church and which she goes to. She got a lot of things going on. She had a book out too. If you're an author and you got a book, I want to do a show on people who have books out and the story and the history behind their books and what motivated them to write books. I had a book that I was gonna write that I was writing on. Spud in the building. I had a book that I was writing on. I never finished it. It's somewhere around here. I got it. I got it somewhere. I don't know how far I got on it because I stopped. Sometimes it depends on what I got going on in my life. And I stop and I reevaluate and do other things. And I come back to that. But there is no day called tomorrow. There is no day called tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. Yesterday we said tomorrow. The day after the eclipse, we thought that was tomorrow, but it's today. It's always gonna be today. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's my time, y'all. If you got a business or you got something that you want to promote, I want to help you promote your business. All right? So I got to give a shout out to my old neighborhood. All right? Got to give a shout out to my old neighborhood. We are having an event. They're going to have a nice block party. Everybody is welcome. I don't know if I'm going to be in town because class of 87 got something going on in Atlanta. So Parkside Block Party is going down. It's going to be crazy. And that's going to be nice. Then we got Rep Your High School. That's going down. You got Eastside Lincoln, Assumption, Edwardsville, Collinsville, Belleville East, Belleville West, Althoff, and Cahokia. That's gonna be nice. ATL is in the building. Crowell is in the building. Crow's Nest is in the building. Then we have where is it at? I think I got it. We have this event coming up, which is another class of 87 event. It's 618314 at ATL Turn Up. That's gonna be nice. And they got a host hotel and all this old good stuff. They got a lot of stuff. And if y'all want CPR classes, y'all got to check out Hakawaki Solutions. She teaches CPR. She's insurance. She respiratory therapist. It's a list. It's a long list. So if you want to take CPR classes and you want to get CPR American Heart Association certified, you can actually go through her to get that done. You can do that. I'm just saying. I don't know what you need. I'm just trying to provide a service. Provide a service where everybody can utilize what I got going on. And she's a notary republic. And she has a staffing agency. If you are looking for something in the medical field and you want to get placed somewhere, if you want to be a traveling nurse, traveling medical, whatever medical field person you are, if you want to travel, you can go through her program. And also, she said she offered life insurance. That's good. That's a lot of stuff going on. If you got a business, I'm telling you, you can send me your flyer or send me the link to your business and I'll promote your business. Shout out to everybody at Coma Room, Pure Cake by Pure. Shout out to 5 Star Productions. Oh my God. It's a lot of people I got to shout out. Okay? Miss Tracy in the building. She's another hairstylist. Miss Nisi in the building. She's another hairstylist. You got Crowell, who's who runs the Crow's Nest. He's over the Crow's Nest. That's another spot in the ATL. Crow's Nest. They working on it. It's gonna be fire. If you looking for, it's almost last minute. But if you looking to get your taxes done, Carl Maddox may be able to help you with that. If you're looking for some financial advisory, Carl Maddox maybe can help you that. It might cost you a little, might cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost you. Let us say, ass, grass, or cash, nothing, no one rides for free. That's what they said. Spud in the building. That's he's one of the board members at the city of East St. Louis. I guess I think he's a South End native. Roosevelt, he's the author of a few books. I think the first book was The Agreement. I'm pretty much sure most people already have The Agreement. Let me see, who else? And I forgot all that Miss Beverly does. And then Tim Ellaby, Pure Catering. And Miss Gwen is one of the overseers of everybody. I'm just saying. Anyway, I had a ball. Thanks to y'all. I love y'all. It's been real. Peace. Peace out. You know, I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production.